Welcome to Pop the Bubble. Would you rather? Let's start. Work in a job you hate for high pay, or work in a job you love for low pay. Study a subject you find boring but easy, or study a subject you find fascinating but hard. Have a boss who is never around, or have a boss who is always micromanaging. Never take a break during work, or take frequent breaks but never get work done. Work from home with constant distractions, or work in an office with no privacy. Have an unpredictable work schedule, or have a boring, repetitive work schedule. Study for exams with no resources, or have all resources but no time to study. Always have your work reviewed by others, or never have your work reviewed. Get paid well but work long hours, or get paid poorly but work reasonable hours. Have a loud, distracting workplace, or have a quiet, isolating workplace. Be promoted to a job you're not qualified for, or stay in your current role forever. Study with constant interruptions, or study in total isolation but with no resources. Work on a project with no deadline, or work on a project with constant tight deadline. Get a degree in a field you dislike, or never get a degree but follow your passion. Have colleagues who are always late, or have colleagues who are always early. Take a job with constant travel, or take a job with no travel but long hours. Have a mentor who is too harsh, or have a mentor who is too lenient. Work on tasks that never end, or work on tasks that are always repetitive. Always be on call for work, or never be available for work. Study in a noisy environment, or study in a perfectly quiet but uncomfortable space. Get instant feedback on your work, or wait a long time for feedback. Work with no clear goals, or work with unrealistic goals. Have a high-pressure job with great reward, or have a low-pressure job with mediocre reward. Have your work reviewed by everyone, or never get any feedback on your work. Work in a job with no room for creativity, or work in a job with too many creative demands. Study with difficult exams but great professors, or study with easy exams but poor professors. Work with minimal supervision but high stress, or work with constant supervision but low stress. Have a demanding job but good work-life balance, or have an easy job but poor work-life balance. Study in a cluttered space, or study in an overly sterile space. Work for a company with poor ethics, or work for a company with no advancement. Have a lot of responsibilities but no authority, or have no responsibilities but a lot of authority. Study hard and get average grades, or study less and get exceptional grades. Work in a role that requires constant travel, or work in a role with no travel but high stress. Have a job where you always work late, or have a job where you always start early. Study a subject with no real-world application, or study a subject with too many real-world applications. Work with people who never meet deadlines, or work with people who always rush. Get promotions but face constant criticism, or never get promoted but receive praise. Work in a chaotic environment with great pay, or work in a stable environment with poor pay. Study in a field with few job prospects, or study in a field with high competition. Work for a boss who never praises you, or work for a boss who never criticizes you. Have all tasks assigned by your boss, or have to create and assign your own tasks. Study something you're passionate about, or study something that guarantees a good job. Work with limited resources but high autonomy, or work with abundant resources but no autonomy. Have a job with frequent interruptions, or have a job with long periods of monotony. Study with constant deadlines, or study with no deadlines but high pressure. Work in a team with constant conflicts, or work alone but with no feedback. Have a job with no challenges, or have a job with too many challenges. Study in a noisy environment with good grades, or study in a quiet environment with poor grades. Have a supportive but inexperienced boss, or have a critical but experienced boss. work with strict deadlines but no guidance, or work with no deadlines but with too much guidance. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel for more exciting quizzes.